somehow
Ursula.
turned.
Didn't I kill you already?
Why won't you die?
Hello, I like money.
Hello, and welcome to GG. First off, if you're new to this channel, I am not a Lorcana dedicated channel. I'm not really dedicated to any game. I'm always trying new games and old games, and I kind of put out whatever I want. But if you have suggestions, I am willing to give it a try. Also, I am doing a giveaway. No subscriptions required. Just check out my 2024 giveaway video and the rules for how to enter. Let's begin. I was bamboozled into Lorcana by my friends who all stopped playing the game. And only one of them actually went to tournaments with me a bit before they decided to quit. I continued to play tournaments until about a month after Chapter 3. Why is this important to bring up? Because I'm not the competitive TCG player I was 25 years ago. I don't find tournament TCGs fun anymore. Meta chasing and money, they're kind of a big turnoff for me these days. I stuck with the game for the first 3 chapters because I wanted to give it a chance. And as far as casual play, it doesn't come up as much with the group, but I will play it because it's fun. Honestly, finding casual players that aren't super competitive and building themes for competitive games, this just doesn't work out for me. So why don't I bring up the Illumineer's quest in Chapter 4 then? What got me interested in Chapter 4 is this new system. I have issues with how Ravensburger's been doing the release for these gift sets and troves, and it's just kind of ridiculous. When this was first announced and it came out with LCGs, I found one copy going for about $300, and I was like, I'm not spending $300. Sorry, dude. It's just not going to happen. And I was hoping it wasn't going to be that I couldn't get it at a big box store. I want to support my local game stores, but paying a markup that high, can't do it. And it's actually like one of the biggest reasons why Lorcana is so hard for me to really get into. The toxic environment of the scalping market for Lorcana, I really don't like it. I think it ruins it. I think Lorcana was really more meant to be a family-friendly game. It's also another reason why I didn't like going to tournaments, because when you're, as old as I am and you play against a 12-year-old, it feels kind of bad to win. And of course, there are people like, well, they're a tournament, they should know. Yeah, I get that, but it still feels bad. The other thing about Lorcana that was a huge turnoff was the fanatical, toxic Disney adults. And I'm not saying Disney adults as in, hey, if you like Disney stuff, there's something wrong with you. People grew up with Disney. I understand the love for Disney animation. My sister loved The Little Mermaid so much, she watched this VHS tape until it disintegrated, back when VHS was a thing. I could not stand The Little Mermaid. But I can appreciate the art and the style and the cultural influence that Disney has. I enjoy all those things, I just don't enjoy the fanaticism. It's kind of like Star Wars. Enjoy Star Wars, but I hate the fanaticism with it. But the Disney adults of this game are just harsh people, the toxic ones. Not saying the people that love Disney, just the toxic ones. The ones that drive this as their whole personality, and they're just jerks about it. And they're obnoxious, and there's some latent stage childhood development. I don't know what happened when you became an adult, but if you're 10 years younger than me, and you're still acting like a weird superiority complex because you spent all your money on a game to beat up little kids or people that just want to have fun because you're a competitive nature, and if someone doesn't know a Disney thing and you flip out on them, you might have a problem. But from my experience, I don't want to play with these people. And sadly, there's a lot of them. I don't mind playing to kids losing. That's fine. I actually enjoy that. I want people to have fun. But it's not fun being just a giant raging D-bag towards people about it. It's also not fun to sit there and go off on people as like, oh, they don't know Disney. When it's like, people just want to have fun with their friends and family, man. That's it. Not everyone has to win to feel superior. It's about having fun and doing your themes. Sitting there and being like, oh, that's what's wrong with your deck. I hate all that. This is why I like this idea. I am a big fan of co-op games. I think it's one of the best things to bring people together as a group and understand how people play. That's part of my weird OCD, less observed behaviors. I really, really like this format. I like the fact that the pre-con decks that came in the Illumineer show do actually work fairly well against the Ursula AI deck. You actually get a very good amount of rares, 28 rares. 2 of them are legendaries, surprisingly, and they're foiled, which I thought was really nice, and they do come with different artwork. But it is a functional deck that has some consistency, much better than the starter decks you end up buying. For $60, you get 2 functional decks, an AI deck that actually works out fairly well. It's very well balanced. There was a prize card, but we opened it when we won one of the encounter sets. And I really like the idea of this. This AI system for Ursula is really simple. There's only one caveat, really, that's a gripe. You have all the turn order stuff. I do wish, instead of putting the Ursula card draw rules on the setup, that they did print it on these encounter cards, because they obviously have the space, or somewhere around here. But that's a small gripe. The playmat's actually pretty functional. And the system, it works very smoothly. It's not going to play competitively, which can be a problem for some people. But I like the fact that it doesn't play... It allows you to experiment, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We have 2 theme decks in here that actually complement each other very well. We have a Broom Tribe deck, and we have a weird aggro heal deck. The Broom Tribal deck, with all its synergies, wants to draw cards, and it helps out. The aggro deck actually supports the Broom deck, and they work together very well. The AI doesn't attack you, it's just on a race to do lore, and it does a bunch of weird, crazy things to mess with you. Pretty straightforward. It's not like playing with other people. But I do like the it is built-in timer competitiveness that gives people the chance to play themes that they want to play with. Every card game suffers from bad cards. That's just the nature of it. But very rarely do you ever get to play with those bad cards and see if they actually work in the future or whatever. You always have to wait for new stuff to come out. Ursula's Return offers you a really good way to just play and test and have fun. I like that a lot. I like the idea of these gold back and the art. The art that they've done for these corrupted Disney characters, it's really good. I like the twist on it. I like the little darker theme. I do wish that in the future, these sets can be mixed together to make a different type of AI system. I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's a huge potential, I think, in the future for Lorcana if they continue down this model. The 28 rares out of here for the $60 MSRP, there are some pretty good rares. Some are kind of terrible. But the fact that they also give you the legendary rares, if you're looking for Mulan or Yin Sid, and the fact that you get 28, it's pretty much like buying a booster box. They're fixed, but if you don't have them, I think it's a good deal. And some of them you do get multiple copies of. I like the fact that you can now build decks you want in a competitive way, but that's not competitive against a person. And, you know, if you're a parent and you want to introduce your kids to gaming, but you don't want to introduce them to tournament environment because tournament environments are ruthless, or you feel uncomfortable with the fact that, hey, there's a bunch of, like, 40-year-olds and your kid's the only kid there, I understand fully. It's kind of creepy. But so far, playing against the encounter system here, these battlegrounds, I played on easy, which was pretty easy. I played on normal, which was fair. Haven't tried the other 2 difficulties because we don't play Lorcana a lot. But I have to say, these decks are balanced for this system. You can break this system by building meta decks specifically to counter Ursula's stuff, and that's going to take a lot of the fun out of it. But if you want to do that, you could probably get away with trying the, Infinite Wrath and the Lair, because these are hard and super hard. And we'll see how that works out for that. The prize pack that I opened up, I really like that thing too, because it's a fun little family thing. If you're a couple, you got kids, you want to play, there's a little golden prize pack that offers a lot for people. It's just that little extra, and it's just that warm, snuggly dopamine hit that you get of getting free stuff, or completing a goal. I think that's a really cool thing, and I really think this product was made for those types of scenarios. The cons, but luckily, from what I've been seeing, this is easily to get now, so you don't have to worry about scalpers ripping you off, or game stores, local family game stores, or whatever you want to call them, ripping you off by selling for $300. No, you can find these for $60 online still. I looked today and they're still there. The cardboard tokens are still terrible, but you get them. If you have a full set of these cards, you're really just buying it for the AI deck, but that's up to you, and honestly, having extras isn't so bad. There is only one card that can be added from the prize pack to the 2 precon decks if this is all you have. I think it would have been nice if there were 2 that actually worked with the precon decks. That way, each deck would get a card. That also being said, the decks are red, yellow, and purple steel. So you're missing green and blue. Would have been nice, but I understand they're already offering a lot. If you're just buying this set, it's a good introductory set. It gives you everything you need. And if you can't find someone to play with, you can play against the AI. Or if you have 3 people, in theory, one person can be Ursula and the other team up. It could be a 1 versus 2 scenario. Really cool. Play the way you want. The AI does not develop any tactical decision making, so it's not going to make you think that much. That's kind of sad. All right. Who do I think this product really is marketed towards? I believe personally that this is for casual players and families. Die-hard tournament winning meta chasers probably don't care about this. They're just going to buy it to complete the OCD collection because we got to catch them all. But I don't think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. I think for the family environment that want to have fun with their kids, this is a great product. It will provide a safe environment for players to have fun with each other without having issues of competitive play. And the issues aren't just the toxic players, but time, coordinating, travel, costs. At the MSRP that this is, it is a very fair price and a good value. And honestly, if you really want to get into Lorcana, this probably works out really well. You get a lot here without investing too much. Honestly, buying a starter, you get the 1 booster. You're still going to have to buy multiple boosters. You want to try out the colors. It's pretty restrictive. Here, at least you get to try out 4 of the 6 colors. It's really nice. And it's not going to cost you $100. Yeah, $60 is a lot, but for what you get, I think it's a fair price. If you're lucky, maybe you can find it on sale. I had no luck with that. I feel that this is a great product and a wise decision by Ravensburger. I hope that they continue this system with the Illumineer's quest. And again, I hope that they incorporate this to mix other AI decks together or combine or pull out parts just to create a little bit more variety. There's a lot of potential here. I really think this is a cool product. If you've been on the fence about the game and you want to try it out, this is probably the best starting option that I've seen so far. I hope this has been helpful. And a quick reminder, the 2024 giveaway, check it out, the video, somewhere in the corner, I guess. You might win some free stuff. Still don't know if I'm going to throw that Lorcana 200th anniversary trope thing in there, but maybe. Let me know in the comments. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. And also lets me know if you want me to continue doing Lorcana stuff. Because so far, I'm having fun with this. And I was able to get a booster at a box at a pretty good price. But other than that, take care and GG's.